Welcome to the Tippie podcast. We got a special guest this evening. Who my guest is, my dog?
Hey, you already know, man. This your boy Hunger, man. Grind mode. We in the building.
Man.
Yo.
Okay, then pleasure for having you too, my dog.
All day. Appreciate it.
For the people that don't know, where you from too, my dog?
Well, I'm from Dade County.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm from Dade County, N&B to be exact. But I went to high school in Broward.
Okay.
Like my 11th grade year, you know, my peoples moved to like county line. And I ended up going to Hollandale. So I graduated in Hollandale. So I got roots, I got roots in Broward too, like that. You feel me? But I'm from N&B though.
Okay, so you consider yourself all Miami, even though you say you got roots, you Broward?
Yeah, I'm a Florida nigga.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'm a Florida nigga. All right.
What you about to say?
Nah, go ahead.
And growing up, both parents, single parents?
Nah, I grew up in I'm Haitian, so I grew up in a two-parent household. You know what I'm saying? Two-parent household. Real strict. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go, but.
And what you mean by real strict? Like, explain to us growing up as a kid how it was for you.
Man, at first it's like, when you got parents that's immigrants, they worry about your safety, because it could be a thing where like nobody in the house got papers yet. So they don't want you going out here doing this, doing that, when because the worst thing is like not going to jail but getting deported or something like that. So so they make sure you don't go to nowhere like that. Just they want you in the house. They don't want no friends over. They don't want you sleeping over nobody's house. That type of that type of thing. But we gonna do what we gonna do, because
Okay. Then. And growing up, when did you see yourself get involved in the streets a little bit?
Oh man,
even though you said they was strict and stuff. But
listen, man, my old boy worked two jobs, so he worked too hard to keep track of me like that. You feel me? Like, so by the time I was 13, I was head first. Head first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And for your definition, like what head first was like not going to school or acting up in class.
Listen, I'm one of them niggas. I love to go to school, especially when I got a new fit.
Okay then.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when I got that new fit. So I'm gonna do whatever I do, over the weekend, in the mid, whatever. Cause I'm coming to school. I'm coming to school with that, show that fit off. You feel me? And I'm from a hood that we was hustling, getting money. So it's like we gonna come to school. Okay. Now, do we get good grades? That's something different.
Okay.
I ain't never played no sports, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Just come to school on some fly shit. You feel me?
So you was never into sports?
Nah, I could play some basketball and shit like that, but as far as like on a team and have a coach and this, that, and the third, nah, I ain't had time for that. I want to come into practice.
Okay.
Nah.
And let us know, like, before doing music, like, even though you say you grew up in a Haitian household, who did you grow up listening to as music-wise, as being young like that, 13, 12? What you was listening to? What was in your cassette tape?
Poison Clan. Poison Clan, a lot of Ice Cube shit, like shit from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Luke, of course, Too Loud Crew back then, Uncle Al. I used to go on 15th and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Catch buses and jitneys, you feel me? Go on 15th, listening, Al got all them speakers out there, jams and shit like that,
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And at that time, you at 13, you ain't doing music yet, right?
Nah.
So what was it about music that you gravitated to you? Like, what made you like about music?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I always loved music. I always loved rap music, hip hop. You feel me? But the problem is, I couldn't really speak English well.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I wasn't born here. I came here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them niggas that went through the whole, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you Haitian, this, that, and the third. Like all that type of shit. So it was a language barrier with me. You feel me? My story is interesting in that way, because you looking at somebody that had to learn to speak the language. You know what I'm saying? And for me to do what I did and accomplish what I did with music, when at one point in time I couldn't even structure, like sentences, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But I always love music, always. You feel me? Yeah.
And then like since you said you can't really speak English, was it like a problem growing up? Did you get picked on or anything?
Oh, of course, man. Like anybody around that time that say they didn't get picked on, you feel me? I mean, you capping, you feel me? But I come from the era where we the reason why, you know, it's a prideful thing to be Haitian now.
Break it down to us for the people that why you feel like that though.
I mean, I went to school. You know, at the time I went to school with like a lot of American boys, Jamaicans, and they, you know, they pretty much ran shit, or you know, and until we established ourselves like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like we fought for shit. Like it was like a revolution going on around this bitch. You feel me? We fought for shit. We fought for the rights to, you know, just be left alone and be able to vibe and do our things and shit like that. I mean, hoes weren't fucking with us. You feel me? At one point in time, but now look how shit is now though. You know. Oh.
So like you feel like it was like more pressure being Haitian at that time?
Oh yeah, I remember. It used to be people that used to deny being Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew Haitian niggas that wore Jamaican belts. You know, like just to keep the heat off them. You feel me? Like, yeah, like, or they'll say they Bahamian and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I couldn't even do that. Like they could, you know, like I say, I couldn't speak the language. They looking at the gear, you know what I'm saying?
What was your gear at that time? Break it down.
I ain't gonna lie. My gear wasn't the church clothes shit that niggas be saying, but I just ain't have, you know, I ain't had the Jordans and shit like that. The old boy will buy me like, you know, like some bullshit, but he'll know enough to buy you sneakers, jeans, and t-shirts. Okay, then. But I'll go to school and niggas have on polo and shit like I wouldn't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit might have came from T-My shit. I don't know if y'all niggas know what that is. That's an Opelika Hialeah flea market. Okay, you feel me? And I used to go to school with shirts that said Florida.
Okay, then. So you been representing Florida.
You feel me? My old boy give me them shits in 5 colors. You got one for each day, nigga.
Okay, we gonna turn up.
I'm saying? Yeah, that part.
That's crazy. Know? You wear a Florida shirt now. You in your business now.
Yeah, you feel me? You repping now. But back then, niggas knew what that was. Niggas know, that's them $2 shirts and shit. Like, you feel me?
Oh man.
Yeah, I had them in every color, homie. Hey, switch that bitch up however you feel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but we gonna make it work though. I'm gonna color coordinate my shit. I'm gonna make sure I iron my shit. I'm gonna make sure I get my, you know, put the old boy little cologne on. I'm gonna make it do what it do. You feel me? I'm not coming to school for niggas to just rank me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When did you start seeing like a difference for like the Zoes and Day kind of stuff? Yeah.
I mean, definitely with the Zope, definitely with Zopound. You know what I'm saying? When the Zopound
were you around for that type of stuff? Like that?
Definitely. I was much younger, but yeah, because around that same time, the same shit was going on in like North Miami, NMB and shit like that. We was going through the same shit, like having to fight for, you know what I'm saying, like just who we are as a people or whatever like that. You know what I mean? But once niggas realized that we was way more, we could be way more violent than they expected. So a lot of that shit just stopped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And like, but did y'all ever did the Zoes and the Americans ever got along and the dreads?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like the American boys, yeah, some of them they ain't never fuck with you. You know what I mean? Some of them were like, I don't care, you Haitian. You know, like you a cool nigga. I used to draw. Like niggas used to call me artiste. So that's one thing that kept niggas off my ass. Like, cause when I first came here, I just used to like stay to my stuff and draw. So like a nigga be like, damn, you did that? And nigga, I started getting like a bitch will come to me and say, hey, you could draw me this or you could draw me that, and I do it. So I've had American niggas like stop other niggas like, hey, nah, you ain't fucking with him. You can fuck with all them other niggas if you want to, but you ain't fucking with him. Cause they, you know, like I'm a people person like that. I don't know if it got anything to do with my sign or anything, cause I'm not really into like sign and shit like that. But yeah, man, everywhere I go, man, you know, I adapt real quick. People take to me, you feel me? It is what it is. I'm just a real nigga like that, you know?
Okay, so since being like you say, you know, you part of that Dade County movement too, like when we think about Red Eye, like what comes to your mind when we say Red Eye?
The Pound. The Pound. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie too, legendary. You know what I mean? Like streets and music. You know what I'm saying? Cause they I mean, damn, when you see, oh man, when that little Haiti stories came out and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it made people like if you ain't believe, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, of course they had the Fugees or whatever like that, but when Zopound started making music and shit like that, it really made you feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could pursue it, you could do this, you know, it's a possibility, you feel me? Yeah.
And what about you? Like when Zopound was doing that music, were you into music?
Yeah, I was at that point. Yeah, okay, at that point, I was.
So
I was just starting to, you know, get into it and stuff. Yeah.
So let's rewind it back a little bit. So at what point, you feel me? At your point, you like, man, let me start trying to do music. What made you say, man, let me go to the booth real quick?
Man, listen, I used to have raps, but it was nowhere. It was like going to a studio wasn't like a thing like that back then, and niggas ain't rap like that back then. Like it's almost like when you rap, they'll be like, "You rap," you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like
it ain't cool to rap.
It wasn't cool to rap like that. You feel me? Like, but I be on the block with niggas and I just be bullshitting and not like we used to be freestyling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be freestyling. Niggas would be like, hey man, say that shit again on like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was something that it wasn't everywhere like that yet. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't everywhere like that. Because you ain't know how to make money from it. Niggas wasn't making, you know, buku bread from no rapping. It was like a handful of rappers that you could think about that, you know, that you can see the success of this, that, and the third. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like an attainable thing like that, you know?
So,
but yeah.
So what did you start with? Were you solo in the booth?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Like I used to one thing about me, like I used to fuck around and try to make beats and shit like that, cause I had to do everything for myself. Like I tell you, it wasn't no linking up with niggas and going to studio and shit like that way back then. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't that many. And then, you know, we ain't had cars at that time, so the only studio might be way in Miami Lake somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you finna go? And my old boy ain't taking me that. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of the old boys say, I'm trying to play for the church. You feel me? To get a keyboard. Like, yeah, you feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna practice on this keyboard cause I really wanna join the church band on Sundays type shit. Cap. I'm in that bit. You feel me? Like, yeah. But yeah, I used to make my own shit. I used to make shit for niggas. You know, niggas will come through. I try to put together beats and shit like that. But yeah, I started off solo. You feel me?
Okay, so you started. So you even start seeing the producer side of it too. Okay,
yeah.
Then, okay, then. So let us know what led to. But we don't want to get straight to the grind mode. We want to know what led to you. You feel me? Like what made you remember your first song you dropped that made? Oh, I think I could do this for real. Your first beat, you solo, you gave like what triggered everything?
Man, there used to be like an underground station. I don't even remember what the name of it was or what the dial number was, but it was in Broward. And them boys had like one of them underground radio stations that, you know what I'm saying? And but they had got blitz, you know what I'm saying? But I had made this song with like some boys out of Hollywood. You feel me? And they used to play the shit on the radio on their station. Yeah. Like I'm talking about like 17, 20 times a day. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I made the beat, and you ain't gonna believe this, right? I made the beat, right, with a keyboard, right? I made the drum patterns on the keyboard, and I was banging spatulas and bullshit together to make like the backdrop sound effect. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. That's how I ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Be creative.
Well, yeah, you had to be creative. You feel me? But them niggas used to play that shit like it was a single or some shit. Like that shit was getting spins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the first thing that made me feel like, all right, I could do something with this. You know what I'm saying? I could do something with this.
Okay then. So like with that, like what about any song which you was on? When did you start saying I got some bars too? So to start putting me on some vocals, you know, on the beats and stuff.
I mean, like shortly after that, because like I say, I've always been good with like one thing about me, because I had to learn English, I took it seriously. So what happened was I always did well in English class. I always paid attention in English class. I was so happy when they took me out of, you know, like how ESOL and shit like that, and put me with the regular kids. I'm like, I was so happy. So I took English like seriously. You feel me? I learned that shit like boom. I was putting big words, metaphors, similes, whatever together. I paid attention in English class because I couldn't speak the language. So now once my I always had the confidence in like writing. The only thing that was holding me back was like, damn man, I got an accent and shit like that. You feel me? But as soon as I was able to like get over that, yeah, then it was on then. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was on.
And what you mean by over it? Like your confidence, you mean?
Nah, like just how I sounded when I would sound out words. Like before I had a thick accent. You know what I'm saying? And like the more I practiced and the more you know what I'm saying? Like that cleaned up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So now like you doing your thing. How did y'all get hooked up? And let us know, how did it start? Was it always three of y'all? Was it more? Let us know how.
Well, as far as the grind mode situation, by that time I was like, I had been doing music for a minute. Like, you know, I was clicked up with some other niggas before.
Who those were? Who the first click was?
I was clicked up. It was me and like two niggas, my dog Strike and my dog Steve Stack Up.
What your name was?
It was called Hood Life.
Hood Life. Let's talk about
Hood Life.
How that came about?
It was short lived. It was short lived. Them my niggas though. But it was short lived. You feel me? Like, and the crazy thing is we had motherfuckers like wanting to sign us and shit like that. You feel me? We were going hard, but it was short.
What song did y'all record that it was feeling?
We had like I don't remember the titles of the records because it was so long ago, and it wasn't that many records. It was like maybe 3-4 records that we did together. Okay, then. But I don't even remember the titles of the records or what we called them and shit. Like, but we had somebody I don't want to put no names out there like that, but he had a bag at the time and he wanted to, he believed in the situation. But I ended up moving to Tallahassee, and he was like, when he found out that I wasn't coming back from Tallahassee, he was straight because I think he felt like I was probably the stronger person in the group.
But what made you want to move to Tallahassee? What happened? Was like you was done with down here?
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going. It was a lot of shit going on down here. I had a situation. I was like, and my kid. Well, the woman that's my kid's mom, and she wanted to keep my kid's mom at the time, but she just called me one night, late night, and say, man, hey, why don't you just come up here because you're doing this, you're doing that. My old boy had just died. I'm getting in shootouts, all kind of goofy shit. So she like, man, won't just come up here.
So all that was going on.
In the midst of all that. You feel me? So I left and like went up there to cool off for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, and that what happened? Ain't really work out.
Yeah.
Coming back down.
Yeah, I ended up what happened is my kid's mom at the time, she was a senior at FSU. So she finished school, so I had done got her pregnant, so we moved home. You feel me? Like we don't got no family in Tallahassee and shit like that. So we moved home. I was with her for a minute. I had done kind of like was straight off the music. I just was living life. You knew dad, you know how that go. You just trying to do the right thing, trying to stay out the way, stay out of trouble, because you know everybody telling you got a child now, you got a son now, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But that itch that itch be coming back, you feel me? That shit like, that itch come back, you gotta do what you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you do, you feel me? Yeah.
And for people don't know what you mean by the itch there, people.
Oh man, like when you passionate about something, man, and it's in your soul, man, like, and you dream about it, like you fucking go to, you know what I'm saying? You go to sleep, you dream about it. You wake up, you can't focus because you daydreaming. If you got a job, my nigga, you like, hey, they gotta call you and shit because you done drifted off. You on tour in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like your woman don't even understand that about you. You feel me? So it's like they want you to get a job, do something, whatever, right? But you know what you want to do. They don't understand it because they can't see that far ahead. You can't see the vision. But you gotta believe. You gotta know that this is what I meant to do. I know it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every ounce of my fiber, I know that. Okay. So that's what it is, though. But as far as like, as far as the grind mode shit.
No, but after that, so was there a group after that group, after you broke up with the first two friends? What happened after that?
Yeah, I was in another situation, but I was solo in that situation. I just was around like some more niggas but it was mostly like production. It was like a couple niggas that around, but it was a nigga that was doing beats, you feel me?
You felt like you had to go study around, like.
Yeah, he was that nigga was official. He was already, you feel me? Like I was bullshitting, putting shit together, but he was like, and by being around him, I realized like sometimes you gotta just get the right people to get the results you want. Because you might want to do shit by yourself or whatever, and that's all good. You got to be able to rely on yourself. But sometimes you'll be stupid if you got a nigga that's making raw beats and he's willing to give them to you because he believe in you. Nah, but I want to produce this so I can get all the credit and this, that. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, homie. Let me run that. I finna run laps around this shit and we finna do what it do, you know?
Okay, then.
Yeah.
How long did that relationship last and y'all did y'all thing together?
It lasted a minute, but nothing ever materialized out of it. You feel me? Nothing ever materialized out of it. None of the music ever did anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it never did anything.
And so, like, was at any time you frustrated? Like,
of course, because you know what I'm saying. Like, one thing about it is, if you don't show results fast enough, the people that's in your life, they're gonna try. They think they helping you by encouraging you to do other things.
Oh,
God bless their heart, but you know. They don't know what's best for you. They don't know what's for you. You know, what God got for you is only for you. So it's like, yeah, you would have people that tell you, hey, you know, go do that. Why don't you go back to school? Why don't you do this, do that? You know what I'm saying? Like that, because they don't want to see you heartbroken or disappointed or this, that, and the third. But that shit come with the game. That shit come with anything. Anything you a part of. You know what I'm saying? You might be at a job and you know, they skip you for that promotion. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's the same shit. Yeah.
So now you're doing your thing. So let us know what was next. Let us know what was next for that journey right there.
All right. So now, I think I had started like getting back in my groove and shit, and I cut a demo. Like I want, you know, it was a dude in Hollywood. It was a nigga in Hollywood that had a studio. His name Vadamo. Yeah, Vadamo. Yeah, shout out to Vadamo, man, wherever he at. But he had a studio in Hollywood, so in Carver Ranches. Yeah, I got to be exact because I don't want nobody mad at me. In the ranches. So boom, I went. You know, I went there. I started back. I cut a demo. I had like maybe 4 or 5 songs or whatever like that. So now I run into McCleasy because at that time when I come back from Tallahassee. Get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like get fucked up. He had to get fucked up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
On what's the name with you, right?
Yeah.
He was on. Yeah, he was with what's the name?
He was on because that's who he came from. Like the icons.
The icons. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I ran into him, cause the thing with me and him got a history because when I stayed in North Miami Beach and shit growing up. He was living in North Miami Beach at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with his younger brother because he a little bit older than me, but I was cool with his younger brother. So, but he knew who I was from the neighborhood type shit. You feel me?
Okay. Then.
So I run back into him. You know, like I say, they done did the icon shit. They got that success. You feel me? Yeah. And everybody fucking with them, whatever that. You know what I'm saying? Off of that. So I shot him my demo. I shot him the little CD or whatever like that. Cause back then it was CDs still, you feel me? So the nigga like, I think in no time he hit me back. He was like, man, this you? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, I like how you putting the words together with the content, what you talking about. We gotta do something. So boom, from that on, he started inviting me to the studio. It was the Icon studio, you know what I'm saying?
Okay then.
So because he's still around that time in the situation still with them boys or whatever like that. So I start just coming to the studio and just whatever he'll pull up, I just rock. Whatever he'll pull up, we'll just rock. And we was finna put a group together. It's gonna be like me, him, CO, and Money Mark. Yeah. It's gonna be called Billionaire's Boys Club.
What's Money Mark?
Yeah, Slip and Slide Money Mark. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so CO too. You know CO Slip and Slide too and shit. Like, yeah. He was gonna try to get CO. And I know Money Mark was on board for sure, but I don't know. He was trying to get CO. So we was finna do like a down south Wu-Tang or some shit. You feel me? But that ain't work out because Money Mark CO was always on the road with Missy and shit like that. Trina, you know, all that type of shit.
That boy plugged in.
Yeah. You know, Mark, I don't know, you know, Mark ended up moving to Atlanta or some shit like that. So that shit ain't work out. So now me and McCleasy, we still rocking. You feel me? We still going to the stool, doing this, doing that, whatever. Now we like, damn, we need another name because Pharrell came out with the clothing. We like, damn, man, Pharrell came out with the Billionaires Boys. Ain't no way we could compete with that, so we gotta switch the name.
That was y'all name at first?
Yeah, Billionaires Boys Club. Yeah, we gotta switch the name. So we was thinking of all type of different names and shit like that. So one night, you know, we was at the little office where we used to be at and shit like that. You know, he used to have a pool table in there and all kind of shit, you know, late night. We used to be in that bitch brainstorming, writing rhymes, putting on beats, whatever. Then he was like, hey, man, what you think about grind? But that was McCleasy. He was like, hey, what you think about grind mode?
Oh, damn. He came up with that, damn.
Yeah, he asked me that. He was like, yo, what you think about grind mode? Because we focus, we on our grind. And because around that time, the word grind was like going around a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that shit got a good ring to it, homie. Yeah, that's good. We finna run with that. So we started running with that. So now it was me and McCleasy. Like, we start moving around the city. But the idea we had for the shit, it was gonna be like a group of niggas.
Y'all still on that Wu-Tang vibe?
Well, yeah, we wanted to, because we all looked at each other like we solo niggas. I'm solo, he's solo, he coming off the Icon shit. We like, yo, we just need a bunch of niggas that could go hard, and we gonna show, cause we wanted to show these other
work together
that we could, and niggas got talent. We had niggas from Fort Lauderdale. We had niggas from Lauderdale. We had niggas from Lauderdale. My nigga Jay Knock. Yeah, a nigga named Jay Knock, Bugsy, and another nigga named Chaos. Yeah. But this Chaos from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
But you know what it is with life. People got shit going on, everyday shit going on. Like they fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it just happened like that. It's all about who's hungrier and who's focused. So we started off with like 6, 7, maybe 8 niggas, I would say.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We met Chaos doing open mics.
The Miami one.
Yeah. We met that. Yeah.
Official made the ground.
Yeah. Cause Chaos he's from South Dade. He from South Miami, like Richmond Heights area.
At that time, what song did y'all have as a grind mode at that time before?
Well, around the time Chaos came around and shit, we ain't really start putting shit together yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really start putting shit together yet. But when K came, we used to all go to the open mics. I'm like, damn. It used to be this one nigga that'd get up there with one nigga with braids and fucking loud and obnoxious nigga. Nigga sound like Busta Rhymes down there, like a Miami Busta Rhymes and shit. That was Chaos. Yeah. So one day, McCleasy called me and he was like, yo, man, you know the nigga that got the Goddamn song? Because Chaos had this song called Goddamn. And he had everybody singing it at the open mics. And like, you know, the shit was crazy and shit, right? And he had good crowd control. He wasn't timid. He wasn't like scary on the stage and none of that. So we were like, yo, that'll be a good addition. Yeah. So now we bring Chaos into the fold. But then somehow, man, it just everybody ended up falling to the wayside. It just ended up, we looked up, it was me, Chaos, McCleasy.
Yeah, like you don't remember like what happened? Like what song did y'all record as that group though before y'all went 3?
We had a song called Yayo.
How much people was on the same beat? Yayo beat remix?
Yayo. It was 3 of it. It was me. We had other songs where like we did a mixtape. Yeah. We did a mixtape.
The whole crew
called Fourth Quarter.
Okay then.
Fourth Quarter mixtape. Yeah. You just put me back in perspective. You feel me? Then. Yeah. It was we called a Fourth Quarter mixtape. And if you look at that mixtape, the cover got like more than 3 niggas on it. Cause at the time, all these niggas were grind mode. Okay then. You know what I'm saying? But by the time we did that mixtape and spun off of that, and we got some good motion off of that. But by the time we spun off of that, you know, life started happening to niggas. And if money not coming in and shit not coming in, nigga gotta go see about their kids, nigga gotta go see about their old lady, nigga gotta go see about their situation. You feel me? So it's at the point now where I look up and it's like me, Chaos, and McCleasy left as far as like rappers, you feel me? Our producer Figgy at the time, yeah, my nigga Figgy McKnight, he was our producer. But as far as like rappers, it was just me, Chaos, and McCleasy left, you feel me, at the time or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like, was it a group decision or they just wasn't taking it serious where you just
You say what now?
Like with group decisions, or they just stopped coming.
Nah, we ain't cut no we ain't cut nobody or no shit like that, man. Like let's get that understood, my nigga. Like we want nobody to cut nobody. You feel me? It's just life happens to people. Like if you know anything about this shit, if you got an old lady at home and she giving you hell and you got babies, then you got to make a decision, homie. And some people gonna be like, yo, I gotta go to work, or I gotta do this, I gotta do that. They gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it was one of them type of situations, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that nobody got cut, no shit like that. It just, we looked up one day and this nigga stopped coming, this nigga, it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Yo.
So now it's 3 of y'all.
Yo.
You feel me? For the people who don't know, break down there with the 3 people real quick.
Myself, Hunger, Chaos, which y'all probably know him. He's like the most out there, you feel me? And McCleasy, which he's the one that be on the hooks doing the, you know, the melodies and shit like that, you feel me? So that's what Who Grind Mode consists of. It's 3 members, you know, at this point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And how was the recording for for y'all 3 was?
Bro, that's when the magic started happening. You know what I'm saying? Because it became so simple. Because back then it was 3 verse songs. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, you get the hook, bomb. I go in now, bomb. K go in that bitch, bomb. You feel me? Because he's coming. You feel me? You do some melody shit without. It's a wrap. It's over.
Okay, damn.
So we cut Yayo. It's a song called Yayo. We did that. That got a lot of buzz through South Florida, like, you know what I'm saying? It got a lot of buzz.
Again too, right?
Yeah, that was the first one we did.
Was that a remix of the Yayo, or that was another song? Y'all just actually called it Yayo?
Nah, it was called Yayo. It was original. What it was is we took the Harry Belafonte shit, that, you know, like that, and said Yayo and shit like that, and flipped it like that. Niggas was fucking with it heavy. They was eating that shit up. So we was doing shows. Motherfuckers wanted to come.
That was y'all first song right there.
Yeah, that was, Yayo.
Let me know the reaction y'all was getting off.
Crazy. We'll do that shit at open mics and shit like that. Niggas will sing that shit word for word. Then we started like basically doing shows like outside of open mics and shit like that, performing that shit, going down south, going all the way out to Palm Beach, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Wherever
y'all left, bro. I mean, y'all left Dade County.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What was going through your mind at that time?
We moving, we doing what we gotta do. This is what you gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you gotta do. We're trying to put the whole shit together. You feel me? We're trying to put the whole shit together.
Okay, then.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Then from there, we dropped the set. All right, that's when we realized, like, all right, boom, damn, it's some chemistry there with just the 3 of us. You know what I'm saying?
Then. And why you say that there?
How it just flowed better. You know what I'm saying? It just flowed better. Like, I don't know if it's the voice tones or the different delivery styles or whatever. They just complemented each other. You understand what I'm saying? So at that point, we started venturing more into like the melodic shit, like the melodies and shit like that, because we was way ahead of that shit, you know? And the truth of the matter is, we all did that shit. Like I would do melodies on songs and shit like that, on hooks and shit like that. But it's just that McCleasy had like, he had a way that he would hit certain pockets and do certain things that you just gotta say, hey man, that's your shit right there. Like, you know, you keep doing that shit, you feel me? Cause if you hear him on the Get Fucked Up, it's the same shit. He like, you can smoke weed now in this bitch if you want with McCloud. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that shit.
Yeah, but that's still kind of different compared to how when he got with Grandma and started.
Yeah, cause he found the pocket, you feel me? He found the pocket, you feel me? And like I say, it's a collective effort, because it's like, sometimes you come together and you create an energy. You feel me? Because one thing about me, I'm big on energy.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why my circle's small. I don't be around a lot of niggas. I don't be around this, that, and the third. I'm big on energy. Because that's how you create shit. You feel me? That's how you bring shit into fruition. You feel me? That's how you manifest shit. So with the 3 of us, shit started sounding right. So now we dropped the second record called I'm Trying to Fuck. And that shit there did something. That's right before I'm So High. That shit there did something.
And how the hook went for that I'm Trying to Fuck?
It was simple. It was just like, I'm trying to fuck, I'm trying to fuck. I'm saying, baby, we can do it, do it right. You know what I'm trying to tell you? It was simple. You know what I'm saying? To the point, and we just snapped on it.
So what made y'all go that
We snapped on it, because off of Yayo, we just went in that pocket. We just went in that, yo, we gonna do some melodies on the hooks. And we gonna focus on song structure. As opposed to like niggas just rapping, we're gonna focus on song structure. We're gonna have bridge, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that. Like even the verses, we're gonna try to like swing your voice like almost like you singing it a little bit, like, you know, swag it out, whatever.
So y'all was ahead of the time for real doing that. Cause everybody doing that.
Listen, man. Hey, grind mode is legendary, homie. We pioneers and shit, man. Niggas could do it. Niggas could say what they want to say, cause they be pretending, and they be acting like they don't live in this fucking universe, but they know what it is, man. We trailblazers, my nigga.
Okay, then.
You know what I'm saying? And I said it, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, we trailblazers. A lot of niggas follow the wave. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with niggas like Ball Greasy. You know, they trailblazers. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Deslot Piccolo, trailblazer. Niggas follow they wave. You understand what I'm saying? Cause we all from the same graduating class. You understand what I'm saying? Them my niggas right there. You feel me? Yeah.
So let us know, like, so now y'all dropping these heavy sticking songs,
all
the music that y'all getting booked.
Yeah.
Like,
we start getting booked and shit. You know, first and then another thing too, we putting ourselves out there. Like, we doing a lot of shit on our own. Like, we hitting the road, my nigga. We going to Fort Myers, Naples, anywhere within the 4-6 hour radius, we there. If we gotta go to TJ DJs in Tallahassee, Demp Week, nigga, we there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many Demp Weeks I went to? Demp ain't know who the fuck we was, but we went. TJ ain't know who the fuck we was, but we went. Cause you gotta do these type of things, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta, now the game different, you feel me? You could just click from your crib and go viral or do some shit and it get you there. But back then you had to put in the footwork, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so now like what y'all did with any producers at that time?
Yeah, my nigga Figgy McKnight. Yeah, Figgy McKnight at that point in time, you know what I'm saying? At that point in time, yeah.
And y'all had another one too. I know y'all had the Grandma, but what's the other one too though? It was like Grandma came right after that one though, cause it was the Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Yeah. You feel? Which one came first?
I'm So High came first.
So let's talk about I'm So High. Like, you feel me? Like
I'm So High came first.
Who produced that track right now?
Gorilla Tech.
Okay then.
Yeah, the amazing Gorilla Tech.
Well, all you at the studio saying like, let me.
Nah, it wasn't like that. Well, I wasn't.
On your story, on your side.
You feel me? I wasn't. I'm gonna put it like this. All right, that's a session I missed. I missed that session. You feel me? I wasn't there. You know, and I think what it is was, like I say, everything is about energy. You know what I'm saying? I think when McCleasy laid that hook, and he did his verse and whatever, and then Chaos laid his verse.
Who did who you say did the hook again?
McCleasy. When he, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He you know, he laid that. He laid that hook. Yeah, and you know, when Chaos laid his verse, you know what I'm saying? That's an iconic verse. You feel me? And I think one thing about McCleasy, he get into this mode where he like on some Quincy Jones shit, like he wanna structure songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and we all like that. We wanna structure the song, we want the best result. You feel me? We want the best result. So at the time, it's like I missed the session, and he, you know, like I think they made a decision like, man, this shit can't get no better type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to put a motherfucking verse on that shit, but they probably was like, this shit can't get no fucking better.
No, you not on them things?
Nah,
you just in the video?
No. I'm on I'm So High. I'm not on the record.
You not on the record?
Nah, I missed the session. Yeah, Ecstasy. I'm on the record. I know Ecstasy.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm So High. I missed that bitch. I missed the session. Yeah, I'm in the video. Cause I'm in the group. You can't.
And then you know you singing it too.
Me? Yeah. So now what happened is
damn.
What happened is you know, like I don't get on the song. They start letting people hear it. You feel me? So it's like, motherfuckers like, once you start letting DJs get a taste of shit and this, that, and the third, and shit like that, now the shit start moving. You know, and God bless the dead. We had a manager at the time, Fred. You know, God bless the dead. He died. He passed away. But yeah, like what happens is when you a group and then now you start having management and shit like that. Now you got other people that have say so and stuff. So it's not the creative control and everything is starting to be split up. It's not just you and your 2 niggas and a producer no more. Nah, this man is saying. So now, if your manager is saying, man, I just gave the record to Eddie Mix. Oh my God, he loves it. Oh, so it's like, if you tell your manager, yo, I gotta do this and this to it, they're gonna be like, no, he loves it the way it is. You understand what I'm saying? So it was one of them situations, and I got a lot of backlash for that, man. Cause niggas was like, why you not on that record? You this, that, and the third. Nigga, my old lady was like, nigga, you leave this house and say you going to the studio every day.
So, I mean, you been lying. You been lying.
Yeah. You say you going to this stool. Like, why you not on this song?
That's the main song.
And this fuck around. Yeah. And this fuck around and be the record. You know what I'm saying? That was, it fucked around and was the record. And I'm like, all right, fuck. I'm like, so it kind of made me look crazy. You know, and it kind of made me look crazy a little bit in the streets, you feel me? But my thing was, as long as that I was a part of the group, I'm a team player. Well, I'm not big on ego like that. I'm a very humble nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was upset at times about certain shit, but you gotta understand, like, yo, the bigger picture or whatever, you feel me? So I kept quiet about that. Let that shit do what it do. That shit started running up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got to watch all these shows.
No, I'm there for the show. I'm getting paid for shows.
You getting paid, but you know,
all
like,
that.
You know the main song is.
I'm
like,
left on Bad and Bougie though, but I'm getting paid for the show. But I'm getting paid for the shows though. I'm getting paid. You feel me? Like, I'm getting my percentages and all of that. But I'm not on the song. You understand what I'm saying? So it was weird to people that saw the grind. So they was like, how them niggas leave you out the song and shit like that? Nah, it ain't that they left me out the song. I missed that session, you feel me? Coulda we have done another session and squeezed me in or some shit like that, or let me do my thing? I wanna say yeah, but the truth of the matter is, you heard Chaos verse on that song, man?
Nah, it was killer.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, I know I used
to mic check that bitch, Black Tone.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I still thought you was on that bitch.
But guess what though? You know, God, like I say earlier, what God got for you is for you.
Then you
Ecstasy came.
Ecstasy killer.
I snapped.
But I was gonna
jumped
ask you
off.
though, before we talk about Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Did you think? Because you know, like, you took the streets with this other song. Did you think I'm a Zoe remix?
Man, I hate this, man. This nigga be doing his homework, bro. This nigga be doing
I'm a Zoe remix, because you know you had a crazy ass remix to the point. It went crazy. Like, do you think that made up for? I'm
glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna tell you something about, like,
how did that come about?
All right, one thing about me, homie, I'm a real nigga, man. And anybody will tell you, and I know people just be throwing that word around, but I'm a genuine person, dog. I don't got no hate in my heart for no nigga. I don't care where you from. If I see you doing something good and I fuck with it, I'ma help you. I'ma tell you a story. Grimo, we go do a show in Palm Beach. It used to be this club where they used to do shows at. I don't remember what the name of it is. Somebody say something? Oh, yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but we went to do the show, right? So we killed that bitch that night. Bam. So now, I'm hearing the DJ play this record. First time I ever heard it. Nobody know this record now. Nobody know this record now. So I go to the DJ booth. I lead a VIP and go to the DJ booth. And I asked the DJ, I said, hey, what that is you playing? He was like, oh yeah, this this Amazo, a dude called Black Dada. Nobody had heard of it. You remember, I'm all the way in Palm Beach, so I'm pretty sure this shit circulated in like Broward and Palm Beach. But you know, Dave,
on your side,
on my side, we a strong man. Niggas don't fuck with shit in Miami, man. Yeah. So I make the DJ email me the record.
I need that record.
And me myself, without knowing who Dada was, I mean later on, I met Dada. That's a real nigga. But listen, without knowing who Black Dada was, I took that song, homie, and personally gave it to DJs. I just loved it that much. I personally gave it to DJs, man. You understand what I'm saying? And then one day I was like, man, I fuck with this record, man. I just finna jump on this bitch, you feel me? So like, I had met Dada. So that's when I did it. I met Dada first at a show or some shit, and I told him, I said, listen, man, I fuck with your shit. I fuck with your shit so much that like, nigga, I street team your shit without you knowing. I gave it to DJ. And I've done that with a lot of records, a lot of people records. Same thing with, like, let me tell you something, man. You see me, I'm a fan first, homie. All that ego shit, I don't give a fuck. I love this shit. I'm a fan first. You see Ball Greasy a nigga that when I used to be doing shows, doing interviews, I would bring up Greasy name. I'd be like, yeah, man, it's a nigga named Ball Greasy. He doing the same type of shit we doing. He hard. And my manager would get mad and be like, man, worry about yourself type shit. You feel me? But it is what it is. But yeah, man. So I decided to, like, one day I'm like, man, I'm finna do this Dada shit. So I did that bit two ways.
I think you got a Creole verse.
Yeah, I did that bit 2 ways. I did a Creole verse. I did the English verse first, I think. And then towards the end, I flipped that whole and I did the Creole verse. And that shit went dumb on YouTube. Cause I was ahead of the time with the YouTube shit too, man. Like niggas, I used to get millions of views and shit. The original page I had on YouTube, like, they took that bitch. Like,
oh, why they took it? What you mean?
I don't know, man. When YouTube remember they did a transition at one point in time. They cleaned house, took a lot of them pages and shit. They took my page for no reason. But yeah, man, like, but I did that to a lot of songs, man. I killed a lot of songs like that, man.
Everything,
yeah, I was remixing a lot of shit.
But that was one of the ones that went super.
Yeah, man, that shit went super dumb, man. Super dumb.
Where,
man.
like, it was getting played in the club.
Yeah, super dumb. You feel me? It's to the point that I felt the little ways, but I'm like, yo, I wasn't mad at Dada for putting Ross on this shit, but I'm like,
oh, you felt like you should have been on that?
I should have been on that hole, you feel me?
Your version, probably. You probably ain't even gonna do that.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I should have been on that bitch, but yeah.
And what about how it was too at that time, like being from, like, because the Amazo, that song, like how it was for Miami when that song came out too.
It was a killer, man. Like I'm telling you, I personally gave it to DJs, homie. Personally gave it to DJs. Gave it to DJs. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in the song. I'm like, yo, niggas need to hear this shit. I go to North Miami back then, Angels, all that shit back there, Secrets, all that, all them little Cocos, all that, you know what I mean? I'll cut through all that shit. All them shit. Studio 183 back then, not Studio 183, but Studio A in Overtown, downtown and shit like that. All that shit, Studio A, Life, all them shits that used to get shot up, Metropolis, bitch, I'm in everything. My manager hot, he don't want me. He like, I'm trying, he like, you going everywhere for free, and then bitch, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know how y'all start up, like, even though, you feel me, it's like, what, they feel like it went so fast, though, like, with the grinding, though, because it seemed like y'all was local, then y'all had a big record, though.
We went from 0 to 100, homie.
You feel me?
Yeah, we did that. But that's what we expected, because the work, I ain't gonna, that one thing I ain't gonna, listen, one thing you can't take from us, homie, we did the work. We did the work, man. Like, we sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost a lot of shit behind that shit, homie, including my woman at the time, my kids moved away, over the music. Yeah, man. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't deal with it. You feel me? Like, but yeah, we put in a lot of work, man. We put in a lot of work. Like, niggas put up money, like money that they didn't know if they was gonna ever see again, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like, we all sacrificed, man, to get to that point. You feel me? Yeah.
And let us know, like, you feel me, what's some of the places y'all did some shows at, y'all was shocked y'all went at?
We was all over the place, man. We was California, Tennessee.
Y'all went to California?
Yeah, that's why we shot Down So High video.
Okay, explain that to how the shooting the video was.
Yeah, that's why we shot.
Because you was all, were they showing love with the video too, though? What? When they was trying to shoot the video.
Nigga, I'm in a group.
Okay, I know that, but like, some of the white folks don't know what's going on.
Fuck that, nigga. Yeah. So like, I get equal everything. It's just, like I say, that was something where, like, I died on the cross to make, you know what I'm saying, to make sure, you feel me, shit move forward. Cause I could have been you know what I mean? Like, I had my complaints about it, but when it was put to me a certain way and I looked at it a certain way, I got out my feelings, and I was like, all right, let's run with it. But y'all boys don't you ever. You feel me? Yeah, that part.
And so let's talk about Ecstasy, how that came about, though, dog.
Listen.
What made y'all, you feel me?
Nah, Ecstasy, you know what I'm saying? When by the time we did Ecstasy, when Cleezy, I think he knew that he had to make it up to me. You feel me? For the I'm so high shit.
It was going down. You feel like that?
For the I'm so, yeah, he knew he had to make it up to me. So he hit me up. I think he hit me up first this time before he hit K. And you feel me? Like, and he probably was like, yo, man, come lay over the verse. And I was probably still a little mad about like, and I think that's why I snapped the way I snapped, homie, because it was like that. I'm gonna show you, like, cause all right, put it like this, right? I'm like I say, McCleasy a little bit older than me, so he used to look at me like, yo, you my little nigga. I don't think you fit this song.
Oh,
you know, like that type of shit. So, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna erase that doubt.
okay.
You know, in your mind that, cause I think with the I'm so high shit, once Chaos laid his verse, he probably felt like, man, I don't think Hunger could do no better on this song or whatever like that. You know, cause and then he chose to like probably structure it a certain way and just lay a bridge instead of letting me rock. You feel me? But yeah, so that's what I did.
I think y'all went and got Rick Ross on the remix too.
Well, I'm gonna tell you real shit.
That was a free verse. Like, I just jumped on it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know it's crazy. Like,
man.
Like, you know, I got like a kind of a history with Ross, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to see him around a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a familiar face to him. So when he found out that I was in grind mode, I think he knew, I'm not saying I'm the reason he did it, but I'm saying that he felt more like, damn, I'm happy to see you doing, y'all boys doing this. I ain't know you was a part of this or whatever like that. So now, one day we just cooling, I went to fucking Take One. That's when Take One was Take One in Miami. I fought with Take One. I fought with 954, but we talking about Take One. So boom, I go to Take One and Sound Sneak, I think. And that night, Ross was in there. I mean, that Ross, you know, Ross big. I'm thinking Trill about to drop or some shit like that around that time. You know, he in that bitch, you know, against the wall and shit like that, whatever.
You know, that bitch small, you gotta be.
Yeah, man, and fucking Sound Sneak played that shit. And I'm like, I hear Raw's voice. Like, I'm like,
on your shit.
On our shit. I'm like, said ain't so, bruh. So I'm like, yo, we out of here. I don't care, cause you gotta understand, you can't look the gift horse in the mouth on me, you feel me? Like, we out of here. Like, if the shit was right here or not, it finna go. I don't care if he, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he blessed us with that shit. He did that shit, and he actually was like, "That's y'all." Like, he dapped niggas up and said, "That's y'all." Okay. That's why I forever fuck with Ross. You feel me? He a real nigga, man. He put niggas, you know what I'm saying? He put niggas in perspective. You feel me?
Even though that was a position, I mean, the hood was like, "Oh man, damn, bro." They put.
You know, some people looked at it like, damn, "Oh man, Ross trying to just use y'all," like all type of goofy shit. He did it to Bar Greasy too. Like, any song that was out at that time, Ross just
blessed it.
He blessed it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What you gotta do?
Yo, he paying back the crib. Like, I mean, can't sign y'all niggas at the time, but I'ma do this for y'all. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on gratitude, my nigga. That's why I'm sitting here right now. Okay, I'm big on gratitude, you feel me? Shit could have been over for a nigga. I'm big on gratitude. I know where it's coming from and shit like that, you know? Yo.
But so now, like, but I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all singles y'all dropping was hits though. How y'all catching them punchlines back to back like that though?
Like I tell you, man, it's that chemistry. It's that energy, homie. It was so, and I wish the album would have came out, cause y'all would have really been fucked up. Y'all would have really been like the music that we made together, homie. Like, still to this day, bro. Like, still to this day. Like, when we get in the studio together, that shit flow like water, my nigga. It's not like that shit just go. We just go. Go lay over, bam, go lay over. Well, you got your verse? Oh, go. I'm still working on my shit. All right, you done? Yeah, bam. All right, Cleasy, that's, hey, what you think about this? Yeah, you know, it's that simple, man. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. It's just chemistry, man. You feel me? Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie to you though, my dog. They wanted to know too, though, dog. Like, y'all dropping these hits, y'all doing your thing. You feel me? You was not on grind mode, you know, I'm so high. Yeah. You was on ecstasy.
Yeah, definitely. And everything else after that. You know what I'm saying? What the hell, and everything else before. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell happened that made the team just stop dropping back to back?
Well, it's a collective. You know what I'm saying? It's many reasons.
And did you end up getting signed to, my bad for cutting y'all? Did y'all?
Yeah, we got signed to Universal.
Universal.
Yeah, we got signed to Universal, man. We was on our way. You feel me? We was on our way. Universal, like $1.7 million deal at the time. We had we had a label situation where we was gonna be able to like sign niggas. You feel me?
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Well yeah, it was a good situation. As far as like creative control and allowing us to bring other people on, if this would have did what it's supposed to do. The first situation was it was a miscommunication or whatever between McCleasy and the Icons, because once we start gaining motion, they came out of nowhere saying that Buddy's still on the contract with them.
You talking about whoever owned the Icons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you gotta remember he was with the Icons before, you know what I'm saying? Oh. But the whole time we grinding, they don't care. They watching us do shit and shit
now
like
y'all
that.
lit now though, y'all.
Yeah, now we lit.
He on TV like this.
Yeah, we lit. So boom. Yeah, that was the first.
He doing like this.
That was the first situation. Nah, that was the first. They don't like that. That was the first situation. Boom. They came and they was like, they needed to be compensated, I guess, for because like I said, Gorilla Tech did the track for I'm So High, which is he's a producer that's was with Icons at the time. Like I wasn't previewed to all the ins and outs because, like I said, around that time we got managers. So around that time,
different managers.
No, we got a manager. Yeah, you feel me? Okay. And around that time, it's like this. All right, my manager's like, yo, I'm gonna handle this. What's going on with him? You know, like y'all just keep positive, keep doing what y'all doing. So me and K wasn't previewed to a lot of information. Then we woke up one day and it was like, yo, them niggas sent a cease and desist letter, got lawyers and sent the cease and desist letter to Universal. So it was like, if anybody know anything about business, no major company want to be sued. You know, like that. The last thing they want is to be sued. And if you're a new artist or a new act that they just signed, not even 3 months ago, they're just gonna be like, bruh, we just gonna part ways with you type shit. And that's what they ended up doing. You know what I'm saying? They just were like, y'all boys on y'all own, because we didn't know y'all had this situation going on and this and that.
What Universal say?
Oh yeah.
So hold on.
Well, they try to just shelf you. Like, we just gonna not give you no marketing dollars, no budget, nothing. We just gonna put a pause on your project. But we weren't going for that. We weren't going for that.
But it was that serious with what's the name of Icon?
Yeah, they couldn't come to, like, McCleasy and them they couldn't come to
They probably were looking at y'all like, y'all about to be, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. They could, but
that song's on some Flow Rider shit, so they probably like,
they think we finna be shoot. But my thing is, my thing is,
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, my thing is, I understand that, but let us do the numbers first. You know
then we can take care of you on the back end.
Because y'all fucked up everything for y'all and the crib. You feel me?
We from Florida.
Yeah, the crib. You know.
You know how we is.
When you know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So.
Man, they couldn't even wait.
They couldn't even wait, bro.
And then you know y'all just starting out. The university ain't trying to deal with all that headache.
Nah, they're like, yo, we one single into y'all, like, and y'all got this shit going on. I'm talking. We signed in November. By March, the shit was already happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a 30-day tour, and I wake up one day, I got like 50-something missed calls. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought somebody died, bitch. I'm like, so I'm calling people back, and they was like, yo, some website say y'all got dropped from the label. I'm like, that's news to me. I'm on the road doing shows and shit like that. I'm like, that's news to me. I knew about the situation, but I thought my manager and whatever was handling business or whatever like that. But I don't know what Icons was what they request was or what they wanted from us. But apparently at the time, McCleasy and my manager Fred, God bless the dead, they didn't want to like bow down to that. You know what I'm saying? Because not saying that Icons was on some extortion shit, but they didn't want to agree to whatever the terms that them boys was throwing at them. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up messing up the whole Universal situation. You feel me? Yeah,
that's crazy. So from right there, like what that got everybody discouraged?
Fuck yeah, like Fuck yeah, but we kept going. But yeah, because you gotta understand, this is a different climate. Around that time, niggas ain't screaming all that independent shit and all that shit like that. You need a label around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was just YouTube.
It wasn't like a lot of social media shit going on, like where you could get your shit cracking and shit like that. It was YouTube and MySpace, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like Twitter just came and you can't promote no fucking music on Twitter like that. Not back then. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was trying to get signed back then.
You needed to get signed. You needed a label behind you. That's what you work. That's what you worked your ass off for. Exactly. So now, boom. Now we find ourselves, we Universal don't want nothing to do with us. So we get off Universal. We about to sign. We about to get a deal with Def Jam. Yeah, we about to get a single deal with Def Jam.
But I'm so high on another song.
Where we trying to do it with Ecstasy. That's why the whole situation where we threw Trick on it and shit like that.
And that a remix how the beat? How y'all man? Did the beat a sample?
Yeah, it's a sample. But if you got a label, they'll clear it.
Oh yeah, so y'all got it cleared. Okay, that's
they'll clear it. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever original song that is, like all they want to do is get paid. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? As long as the label gonna cut the check, it is we can move. Okay, you feel me? Like Kodak just used it.
Not fast.
You feel me? Kodak just used it.
So y'all put Trick on that thing.
Yeah. So we about to get. Let me tell you how shit crazy. We about to get a deal. Now we about to get a single deal with Def Jam. The nigga that was about to do the single deal, God bless the dead. There's a nigga named Shakir. He the one that signed Jeezy. He the one that went and found Jeezy and shit. Well, dog, like, I don't know the ins and outs behind it, but if you ever hear, it's a A&R named Shakir that quote unquote killed himself, shot himself in the head or some shit. Yeah, man. We supposed to get the deal come December, around Christmas time. We get the news about this shit. So now, he the A&R we was dealing with. So, and you know how, if anybody know anything about labels, one A&R don't give a fuck about what another A&R got going off because they work off a percentage. So it's like, if I bring an artist, I'm gonna eat with this artist. You not gonna eat with this artist. You gotta go find your own artist. You know what I'm saying? So when Shakir died, that was the end of that. You feel me? That was the end of that. So now we just was like, man, we just finna, you know what I'm saying? We just finna grind it out again. You know what I'm saying? We just finna grind it out again, do shows, whatever.
Yeah, the shows never stopped. Y'all still kept doing the shows.
Yeah, as long as one thing about us, as long as we're all on the good terms, niggas want to book us. A lot of time people want to book us, but they hear that, oh man, they say y'all not together. They say y'all one dude, or they say that when you book us, only 2 people gonna show up and shit like that. So the promoter like, I'm not gonna pull my money. You know what I'm saying? If one person don't show up, or
so y'all was having the problem with that too.
Yeah, well, it didn't start yet, but I'm just explaining to you that we've always did shows this whole time. As long as the 3 of us is on this on a good page.
But that's what I'm saying. Icons ain't hate on that. Well,
they can't hate on that. They can't hate on that. We ain't signed no 360 deal with nobody or no shit like that. They can't hate on that. We never signed with them or whatever like that. It was just one member of the group that had dealings with them in the past. Like I say, McCleasy was with the Icons in the past, so they was trying to target him.
That was so long ago, though.
They don't care.
They don't matter.
They don't matter. You feel me? Like, you know, they don't care. I mean, they worked everything out. You know what I'm saying? But it was too little, too late. The damage already done. You feel me? So now we gotta grind it out again. You know what I'm saying?
And let's talk about that grind it out. So you feel me? So like you feel me? Y'all just left this big show. I see that was the Trick Daddy show.
Yeah, that was the Trick and Friends. Yeah,
Trick how it was, hooking up with the old, y'all friend Trick Daddy turning up.
Yeah, man, that shit was amazing. You feel me? Like, and it's supposed to be plenty more. You feel me?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, man, like, just you gotta understand one thing about us, man. People fuck with us. Okay, you know what I'm saying? People fuck with us because we provide a good vibe, man. Ain't never no hate, ain't never no fuck shit. We just want to have a good time, put on a good show, make people enjoy themselves, and that's what we do. We do great music. We do good music. That's what we about. We ain't trying to be nobody we not. None of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, it was a great opportunity, man. It was a great opportunity.
Are you shocked though? Like how long ago y'all dropped them bangers and they still classic to this day though?
Yeah, because they classics.
I'm saying, are you shocked or is
I'm not shocked. I knew what it was when we did them.
Okay, then what you mean?
Yeah, I knew what it was. And like, niggas like to pretend. Like, I'm gonna say this again. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like to pretend. They like to act like they don't know what it is, but niggas know what it is with us. We got a lot of people that we probably we rub them the wrong way, some kind of, whether knowingly or unknowingly, rub them the wrong way, like in the industry in Miami, wherever like that or whatever. But real shit. They know what it is. They know when we get together, when we get in the booth, they know it's gonna be some shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by rubbing this wrong? You think it's because they probably was shocked how these three guys was catching all these hit songs?
Bro, we did it with we ain't had no
big budget.
That's
what I'm saying.
We ain't had no and I don't want to name drop niggas and shit.
At that time the industry like the control.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit about a gatekeeper and all of that. Bro, we bypassed all that. You feel me? Niggas they wasn't feeling that shit. We bypassed all that. And I ain't finna name drop or say nothing because I'm a fan of these people. Like, certain shit I done heard, I'm a fan of these people. Still, even though they say whatever they say, I'm a fan. You feel me? Everything is a part of South Florida history. And I think I'm big on legacy. Forget about the individual's legacy. And that's what I preach to my niggas in this group. I'm like, yo, the legacy is bigger than everybody in here, man. Okay, then. I don't care if you wrote the hook, if you wrote the rap, if you didn't write this, you didn't write that, you did this, you did that. The legacy of the group is bigger than anything, homie. And that's what's gonna feed your family. Okay. Yeah. So, cause I like money, homie. Okay, yeah. I like getting money. So that's what's gonna feed a nigga. All that goofy shit, I ain't with it, homie. I'm not here to bash a nigga. Okay, yeah. Grind mode business is grind mode business. But the legacy is more important than any nigga in the group. You understand what I'm saying? What we did together is bigger than. You don't think Andre 3000? You don't think Big Boy done cussed Andre ass out? Yeah, come on. As much money as he done made them miss with them Outcast shows and shit like that. You talking about you don't want to do shows, you want to stay at home and paint? Yeah. Or whatever. So all groups, New Edition. Now Bobby probably done whoop every nigga in New Edition. You feel me? It is what it is. But the legacy, homie. You got to get out your feelings. You got to get out your ego and understand that you've been blessed to be in a position to be representing for the city or putting on for your city or putting on for the culture down here. Legacy is everything, my nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of our children and shit like that and leaving something behind for them. That's what I'm about. I don't care about all that he say, she say, oh shit, that happened 5-10 years ago, my nigga. I ain't miss me with that shit. Okay, you feel me?
And they want to know, like, did you ever drop a song with Billy Blue?
I wish I did, but I didn't. Okay, then. I fuck with Blue. I fuck with Blue. I wish I did, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about me, I was always loyal to my niggas to a fault, to the point that I probably hurt myself in certain situations. Because me being from Miami, me being Haitian, I could have did all kind of different shit just off GP. Like, niggas will accept you just because you Zoe and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But I was just so caught up in what we was doing. I wanted to build something great. Because like I'm telling you, I'm big on legacy. I'm not selfish like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, man, it ain't too late for me and Blue to knock something out or whatever like that. Because I'm back in motion, homie. Okay, that's why I'm even doing the interview. Huh? Okay, I don't do interviews. You could go search, my nigga. You're not going to find that many interviews. If you do, I'm with them niggas.
Nah, they said I had to get you. They said they want to hear, you feel me? Hunger side, they want to hear, you feel me?
Yeah, I don't be with all that.
What's the next side?
Yeah, you got. I'll bring them through. Ain't no pressure. I'll bring them through. Ain't no pressure. You feel me?
And before we do get out of here, what about the closing line? Talk to us about the closing line. I got it on right now. I'm feeling fresh.
I appreciate you for that. You know, that's what it is. The Mingo United, man. That's what it is. MINGO, Mingo United, man. Short for Flamingo. You see the flamingo right there. Fly shit. You know, representing Florida shit. You know, the flamingo is like a staple down here in Florida and shit like that. So. It just, we just trying to be different, represent our shit, be fly with it. That's what it is, man.
So what made you go to the closing line? Let me know how that came about.
I mean, that's natural for me. I mean, one thing about me, I put it on. I always been a fly nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put on. You feel me? So why not put my own shit on. I'm tired of putting the money in another nigga pocket. And you know what I'm saying? Like that. If I could do sneakers and everything, I would. You feel me? Because I'm at the point in life where I understand ownership and I understand, you know, the value of $1 and the value of reinvesting in yourself and what you're doing and branding and shit like that. You feel me? So y'all go check out at Mingo United on IG. Or, you know, you could just go mingounited.com and then they take you to the, you know, the website or whatever, man. You know, we got flavors, you feel me, for the girls and the niggas, you feel me? Yeah.
And they wanted me to ask you too, because like I said, you know, you was rapping at a time where, you know, niggas to be look hungry, but now it seems like now with the rappers, you gotta be flashy now. Like, do you feel like it's different now, like, you know, from back when you was coming up and how?
Yeah, it's definitely different now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm one of them niggas that I love seeing young niggas get money. You feel me? I can't say, I'm not gonna get on here and be like, man, these niggas ain't rapping. Goofy shit, homie. Mm-hmm. Goofy shit. I love seeing young niggas get money, homie. Because that's the point of this shit. We struggle so that they don't have to. You feel me? I don't got that issue, man. Like, I'm one of them niggas that holler at me when you see me, man. And like, I don't hate on no young niggas. I love what they doing. Keep growing the culture. So that by the time my kids, if they want to do music, they could get $100 billion for a deal. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about, homie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for the people that want to follow, how can they follow you too, my dog?
Oh, man. Follow me on IG, man. I need followers, man. Because one thing about me, I suck on social media. But, you know, I'm trying to get it together. So follow me on IG at hunger_GM. That's HUNGER_GM. And that's what it is. You feel me?
And let us know. And you say you back on your music stuff. So what you been working on?
Man, you know, we back on grind mode shit, man. I'm back on grind mode time right now. Back on grind mode time, man. And I'm in the studio with whoever. I pull up. One thing about me, I don't duck no studio session. You feel me? Whoever, I pull up.
And one thing too, cause you know you be nice with it on the beats. You mind freestyling over a beat before we get out of here?
Negative, bro. Yeah, I do not do that anymore.
I used to be killing them though.
Negative. I do not do that anymore.
I tried to put the beat ready for that boy. That boy said he ain't trying to spit nothing, y'all. You know?
I do not do that anymore.
Okay, but what else you want?
I pay. Y'all understand? I paid my dues. You feel me? Like,
then.
I'm a fan of that. You feel me? But I pay my dues.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I was trying to bless y'all to be telling. But what else you want to let them know before we get out of here too, though?
Hey, just know, man, grind mode, we back in motion. You feel me? We got new music finna come, whatever. You know, we shows coming up, whatever like that. Promoters, man, all the bullshit you hearing. Don't believe it, man. You just seen us on stage knocking shit down. So don't believe your eyes.
How
don't
that was? How that
believe
was?
your eyes, man. We ain't miss a beat, my nigga. We ain't miss a beat. It was immaculate.
How long it was? How long it been since y'all seen each other though?
It's been a minute since we all been together.
That was how long?
Yeah.
How long? You know we nosy, man.
Over a year.
Okay, not too long.
Over a year.
I thought you were gonna say like 4 or 5 years.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Over a year.
Was it natural on stage?
Man, I wish I could show you the footage or whatever like that, but man, we ain't miss a beat, homie. We ain't miss a beat. And the excitement of our peers, cause it's like the people back, they were more excited to see us like together, cause motherfuckers just be putting a narrative out there that we don't fuck with each other. You feel me? Like, and you know, I know my brother Chaos came on here and he, you know, he spazzed or whatever like that, but realistically, man, brothers, you know, that shit happen, man. Brothers fight. And sometimes when the line of communication is closed and a nigga might be frustrated because he can't get that one-on-one with you, he gonna air your ass out. How, you know, he gonna air your ass out. So, I mean, you know, could it be handled in a better way? We know it can, but you can't be mad at a nigga for his frustration or whatever, but we done got past that. You know what I'm saying? We passed that. So we not gonna push that narrative that grind mode ain't together. We're not gonna push that narrative that them niggas beefing. We're not gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's up from here, you feel me? That's why I came on this show, you feel me? Then. Yeah.
Man, we appreciate you too, my dog. Goddamn, man. Let them know one more time what the closing line is one more time.
Hey, you already know, man. It's Mingo United, man. Get you some, you feel me? Yeah.
Let them know who my guest is one more time.
Hey, this your boy Hunger, man. 1/3 of grind mode, man. Yeah, that's what it is.
Tip the toes, touch your nose. Okay then, what you mean?